General Hospital recap for Monday, October 14, 2024. Alexis is finally freed. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. For the General Hospital latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Anna tried to get Sonny in the interrogation room before she discussed the evidence with Marty, but Sonny insisted on listening. Hannah finally admitted that someone had anonymously left a gun at the station, and they believed it was the one Alexis had. She explained that it was registered to Sonny, and ballistics had confirmed that the gun hadn't killed Agent Cates. At that point, Sonny decided he was not about to tell the authorities anything about his lifetime of crimes. The FBI prosecutor didn't want to let Alexis off so quickly, but Marty said he was filing a motion to have the charges against Alexis dropped. After the brouhaha ended with Sonny and the lawyers, Anna sat down to talk with Dante. She asked what would have happened if the lawyers had not arrived. "I kinda got the feeling that you were going to tell Sonny about the gun," Anna said. Dante admitted that the thought had crossed his mind. Dante once again told Anna that he had often seen a different side of Sonny, just as she had. Dante then opened up to Anna regarding how he'd been feeling about Lulu. He didn't want to have to tell Rocco that his grandfather might go to jail. Anna understood why Dante wanted to take a leave of absence. She regretted not being there for Robin during Robin's teenage years, and she wanted Dante to be there for Rocco. In the Pentonville visiting area, Alexis did her best to get Christina to stop blaming herself for the legal mess that Christina's parents were in. Alexis reminded Christina that Sonny had created the situation by killing John Cates. "Your father got us into this, and he's the one who has to get us out," Alexis said. Alexis explained to Christina that Sonny's career choices were bound to catch up with him, and that was the day. Before Alexis could say any more, a guard came by to take Alexis to a hearing. Both Alexis and Christina were sure that Sonny had confessed. As Sonny followed Anna into the PCPD interrogation room, Dante called out Sonny's name to stop him. Before Dante could tell Sonny about the missing gun turning up, Marty walked in and demanded to know why nobody had told him about the new evidence in Alexis' case. Elizabeth and Rick arrived at the police station, but had no idea why they had been summoned. Chase met with them and asked Elizabeth and Rick to look at the gun. Elizabeth said it looked like the same gun they had seen Alexis toss from the bridge, but Rick hesitated. After Chase asked him to take a second look, Rick finally said it appeared to be the same gun. After Chase left, Elizabeth chastised Rick for hesitating. She then left so Rick could take a call from Curtis. "There's an urgent family matter I need to discuss with you," Curtis said. Dex found Molly in the courthouse halls after she dropped her folders and papers all over the floor. He helped her pick everything up as Molly complimented Dex on the police witness testimony he had just given. Molly was surprised when Dex mentioned there was new evidence that could help Alexis. Molly asked Dex to tell what it was, but he felt it wasn't his place. Molly understood and hoped she'd get some good news soon. Molly thanked Dex for being a good listener. Then she received a text with good news about Alexis. Christina and Michael also arrived at the courthouse, wondering what was going on. "I think our dad is confessing to murdering Cates just to get my mom off the hook," Christina said. Michael assured Christina that Sonny knew what he was doing. Sam soon walked up behind Christina and Michael, also wondering why Alexis was having a hearing. Michael, Sam, and Christina walked into the courtroom and met up with Molly. They were shocked when they saw Sonny walk in freely. After Alexis arrived, the hearing began, but Alexis still had no idea about the gun. However, she learned the truth when Marty presented his case. The judge was willing to listen to the prosecutor, which prompted Christina to leave. Molly followed her and told her to go back and say anything she could to help Alexis. In the courtroom, Sonny told Diane he would still confess if Alexis wasn't set free. At the end of the hearing, Alexis was set free, thrilling her daughters and Sonny. When Christina tried to express her joy with Molly, Molly wouldn't even look at her. Portia then informed Curtis that the courts had ordered the hospital to hand over Heather's tests. "It's just a matter of time before everyone finds out what I have done and my medical career. It may as well be over," Portia cried. Curtis advised his wife to just go about her business and pray she didn't get caught. Portia then dropped another bomb. Ava knew what she had done. Portia assured Curtis that Ava would keep her mouth shut because she wouldn't want to hurt Trina. When Rick arrived, Curtis said he wanted to talk father to father. Rick immediately knew it was about Heather and gave his assessment of Heather. Rick truly believed she felt remorse and had changed. Curtis said he also saw some changes in Heather, but he still felt she belonged in jail. Rick then informed Curtis about the lab results. All had shown decreases in Heather's cobalt levels except the lab at GH. "I know this is something you're not going to hear, but Heather is going to get her day in court," Rick warned. He also told Curtis that Heather could be granted an immediate release if her charges were reduced to manslaughter. As Brad wondered what to do with the information he had discovered about Portia, Terry walked into the lab. She asked if he had found anything new about Heather's test results. Brad told Terry he had found something but wanted to double-check things before handing over his work. Terry warned Brad that he had to continue being a perfect employee since Portia was watching him. "I have no doubt I'll get her to come around," Brad said of Portia. After Terry left, Brad went back to his laptop and printed out the evidence proving what Portia had done. Brad later stopped by the nurse's station to tell Portia he had found something odd when going over Heather's test results. They found a private place to walk, where Brad told Portia the details of what he had found. Portia played dumb until Brad showed her the proof that she had accessed the lab computer the same day that Heather's tests had been performed. "Just wanted you to see how hard I was working and how I was able to catch such a jarring discrepancy," Brad said. Portia knew exactly what he was trying to tell her. Brad added that he wondered if Portia believed he should forget about what he had found or bring it to the attention of the higher-ups. "Tell me, Dr. Robinson, what will get me a more favorable review from you?" Brad asked. Portia slyly gave Brad what he wanted, knowing she was also saving herself. "I suggest you give the police everything they ask for, but don't compliment the situation with your opinion. And I will recommend to Dr. Randolph that you be put on full-time." Brad was thrilled but reminded Portia he had a digital copy of everything. Terry later ran into Elizabeth in the hospital locker rooms. Elizabeth admitted she was angry at Rick, but didn't want to talk about it. Terry wondered if Elizabeth's mood had more to do with Lucky than with Rick. Elizabeth told Terry she was worried about Lucky after learning he couldn't be the